Hi everyone, I hope you are doing well. So today I actually was in the middle of making a different video and then this one came through to me loud and clear, and so I actually switched gears to make this one first. But basically I wanted to make this quick little video for twin flames on why there's actually two of you. Now you are part of the light worker community at this time where, most light workers being all out on their own get to do what you're eventually going to get to do is live out your soul purpose. But why are you so special that you actually get the two of you? While others are out here struggling with just themselves, working through their mission, their purpose, why do you have two twins, two twin souls, also referred to sometimes as twin spirits? What is the key to you two being, together, coming together in union? So in this video, I want to talk about 3 reasons why there's actually two of you. So the first reason there's actually two of you to work through what you need to work through is because you kind of work together like a lock and a key. Now, when you two are trying to come together, yes, there's a lot of challenges. Your path actually is more difficult than the average light worker, but it's also the one that has the most reassurance that you will actually reach your destination. You have a more sacred mission. You have, secret codes that you carry within your own soul. And really, your twin, what they're doing so that you don't forget your purpose, they act as that reminder on the outside to help remind you. Now, just think about how much your twin just lingers in your mind where you can't really get them out of your head. That purpose that they're really serving is a reminder to do the work. As much as you might want to shove it away, you want to run from it, you want to push it aside, or you're trying to find solutions to what the heck this connection is, they act as that reminder for you to do the work. Now, it takes you some time to figure out that the work has to be done from within and nothing can be done on the outside. But nevertheless, you have something constantly nagging at you that does not let you forget your purpose. Now, while all humans are kind of programmed to forget, your twin actually serves as that divine counterpart that's on the outside, just constantly reminding you, get to the work, get to the inner work so we can resolve what we need to resolve. As much as we get stuck in the romance, the runner, the chaser, the truth is the real work has to happen within. But we are lucky with that twin flame kind of being on the outside that's constantly just serving that purpose. So at least what you can say that even though your path is harder than the average light worker, you're more likely to succeed in doing what you're here to do, for you to work through the lessons that you're meant to work through, not really forget, because you have a constant reminder, and that union can occur so that you can lead out your sacred purpose. So it's been done, by a higher power, the source, on purpose so that you can truly remember what you're here to do. Now, the second reason why there's two of you is because when there are two people that come together to serve out a purpose, there is actually a lot more protection. You guys act as, those divine counterparts to each other where you do not need any external form of protection. You're there for yourself and each other, and you can lead out your purpose, protecting each other along the way. And so that power, that light, and enhance with the two of you working at it together. There are less distractions, less outside interferences that can really interrupt what you are here to do. Now, last but not least, the third reason why there's actually two of you is because you are meant to be that lighthouse for each other. Now, if you think about when the feminine energy, the chaser, if you take a look universally, if you ask twin flames, the feminine energy in the connection, what does it feel like when you can actually feel your twin flames energy? They will tell you that it feels like home. Now, that creation, that feeling of home is that divine presence that you can actually feel. The only, catch here is that you end up associating that peace, that love that you can feel with your twin, finding that only in your twin. You're actually getting a glimpse of what it feels like to feel that unity, to feel that oneness. Now, it's not something you feel all the time, but occasionally you can feel that when you, connect with your twin's energy. If you had a glimpse of that, you're dealing, with the twin that you're truly dealing with. If you can't feel that with the person that you're thinking about, that might not be your twin, might actually be a catalyst. Just want to throw that in there because a lot of people think they're actually dealing with their twin when they're not. Doesn't mean that they may not at some point later on, but if you can't feel that feeling of home when you think about your twin, and it, like I said, can't and doesn't show up all the time, but somewhere on your journey you have felt it once, twice, maybe a few times, and then it disappears. But it allows you to taste something that you need to go in search of. So you have something on the outside that is allowing you to feel what most people can't feel when they're, even if you're looking at a seeker, a spiritual seeker, they know that, they're in search for the divine, they're in search for God, but they don't know what it feels like, but you do. Now, that love, that peace that you feel is meant to be your gateway to really go within, to, find that truth again. And you have had that taste. You know what you're in search for. All the more reason that you are meant to go within and re-find it and recreate it. So you are, if twins are really thinking, wow, what a tough journey. I can't believe I signed up for this, or I can't believe I'm part of this. A lot of times you're cursing at yourself on this journey saying, I don't get it. This is such a difficult journey. What the heck? Where am I? Why am I stuck here? But really, if you take a look at the benefit that you have, the advantage that you have on this journey, I am sure, once you get to the end of it, once you reach that destination that you're really after, you have a lot to be thankful for on this journey. There are so many hidden blessings that we take for granted. I'm sure a true seeker, a spiritual seeker, would do anything to really switch spots with you if they knew all of the guarantees that you had on your journey, reminding you which way to really go. It might be a prolonged journey for twin flames because it can take some time. Not to say that you couldn't get lost on this journey. There's a lot to really work through, but nevertheless, you have the most, you can say, advantage compared to other people, other spiritual seekers, other light workers. So truly, you having a second divine counterpart out there to constantly remind you your way home, show you your way home, is truly, truly a blessing. Thank you so much for listening. I really hope this was helpful. God bless.